Hello, friends, and welcome back to Tati's Dimension. All right, you guys. So today, I just, I just had to. Okay, I had to get into the tea about what's going on because I've been a fan of Lana. Shoot, like 2011. Okay, I'm not a stan, but I do appreciate her work. I do listen to her. I'm burning cinnamon, by the way. Cinnamon's really good to burn. Um, yeah, I actually do appreciate her music and stuff, but as a person, I've always kind of sensed a bit of like narcissism from her. Not trying to put anyone down, but that's just how I've sensed Lana from the beginning. But I always said that when people, put this idea in their head that they want to be famous, there has to be, you know, a little bit of almost narcissism for them to take their career to the next level. Am I wrong? Like if I wasn't like, I'm gonna be a psychic and I'm gonna do readings and to really put yourself out there and do what you want to do, there is always a little bit of oops. Everything just fell at once. What the heck? Okay. There is a bit of narcissism behind it. Nothing toxic, the way real narcissists are, but just something so that we could progress to the next level, especially if you are an emotional person. And when I looked at Lana Del Rey's chart, it was like everything made sense. Her sun is in Cancer, Moon in Leo, which means if she wants to say how she feels, she's going to say it. Okay? And another thing that really stood out to me, you guys, was the Mercury in Cancer. Specifically, what that means. Someone with a Mercury in Cancer, if you say something to them that they don't like, they're going to take offense to it. And they're not gonna like it, and it's gonna hurt their feelings. So she's a lot more sensitive than she lets on. Okay. So I'm hearing it's almost like she like plays a role in a way. Not saying she isn't confident. She is confident, but just saying, with all that water in her chart, she feels deeply. When people say things that are good and bad about her, she feels it deeply. So in turn, I feel like she like internalizes it. And then what is happening now is because I don't think she's ever really dealt with the fact that she might actually need and or want validation. And I feel like this is something that stems back like to her early childhood, like early, I'm getting like 11, 12 years old from her. Something about the ages of 11 and 12 with her are kind of standing out to me. I don't know exactly what it is. Spirit can only take me so far into someone's psyche. But I'm picking up something from the ages of 11 to 12 and then on sort of caused this like break in her where she had to it's like do I want to use the word facade? I almost do. I did read that when she was 13 she had a severe drinking issue, and I will say what studying psychology and learning about alcoholics do what they do. Not saying she's an alcoholic, no. I'm talking about, where all this might stem from, because we are only a product of our own lives. And if you don't let go fully of the past, or if you don't fully accept the past for what it was, it's going to follow you for the rest of your life. And I feel like all of this has stemmed into that. So specifically with alcoholics, it's just because they're sad inside and they really want to look for validation and they really want someone to care. Okay, there is an emptiness, a void. Also, her Pluto is in Scorpio. which is like a double down darkness. Okay? She knows and that she holds a certain kind of darkness. Not saying that it rules her, but she knows it's there. She feels it. So, all I want to say is, you know, actually reading what she wrote, it's like, girl, are you forgetting who Janis Joplin was? If you were going to talk about something about writing and music, how are you going to sit here and not mention like Marina and the Diamonds, Grimes? You guys understand what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to sit here and mention all these female rappers? Like what? Like what are you doing? What are you doing, Lana? So let's get into the emotion behind that letter. I want to see, Spirit, what was the emotion behind Lana's letter? She was drinking. What was the emotion behind Lana Del Rey's letter? 3. Something egotistical. She was very impulsive with it too. 2. Let me get another good shuffle. And 1. All right. So, I'm hearing the word conjure. So I really don't understand if it's coming up as, she wanted to conjure up something, but it also with this card, it's saying that it was something that like secretly really bothered her. Like, in the letter when she was talking about the critics, and for years I feel like she's been reading and watching people's reviews for her, and she internalized it all, and now look at where she is. So honestly, what I'm getting is that there's a need for her to ground herself. The High Priestess is a very like, I'm that bitch card, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie, she is, but there's a big secret behind all this too. A big secret. There is a reason why she did it. That card came out again. So what I'm getting is that this isolation has made her feel pretty unbalanced. Okay? This is the Hermit card, meaning isolation, being alone. She likes to be alone, but I am going to say this is driving her. She's a little stir crazy, okay? I'm going to say that a little bit. She's a little stir crazy. This 6 of Pentacles in reverse, like I said, she feels unbalanced. There's something that's it's something about her emotions and in her mental and her spiritual mind. 4 of Swords. It's like, okay, so in these cards, it's almost like a contradiction, because it's like she's trying to heal herself, but yeah, in a way that would do her more harm than good. She can be extremely cutthroat with her words or her communication. Almost like she doesn't want to hear other people's opinions. You know what I'm saying? There's something about a man here. She's something deep, you guys. Deep, like deeper than maybe deeper than probably I could ever get into. Okay, but there's something coming up here about a man. I don't know if she's currently with this guy, but there's something about this man that makes her, I'm hearing, unhinged, unbalanced. This guy could have been in her life. He could still be in her life. I'm not sure. But, you know, she she gets really mad when people take her opinions as something else, you know? She's like, "Wait, what?" You know, I'm definitely getting that. She's just like, "Why can't anybody like, yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Like, why can't nobody understand, or like, why can't no one just get it?" Mhm. Hold up. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like right now she's trying to lean on people for support. There is an element here of feeling closed off, kind of mentally trapped, anxiety. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely getting that energy of like, why don't people get it, or like, why don't people understand? You know, I feel like with this it's almost like, you know, she put her own foot in her mouth, like, and this page is kind of an immature energy. Ten of Pentacles, this is mainly being like, kind of like she's worried about how it will affect her money, but at the same time, this was kind of her way of just saying how she felt, but it backfired. All right. So let's see how she's feeling emotionally. Let's see how Lana is feeling emotionally. How is she feeling? That Six of Pentacles is coming out again in the unbalanced. How is she feeling emotionally? Emotionally. Oh. It's like she kind of wishes. Okay, so it's like she kind of wishes she made a better choice with the whole thing. And my thing is, you know, I'm not sure if Lana does claim to be a witch. Does she? Does she not? I'm really not sure. But I believe I've heard something like that. And the one thing I've always practiced, even before I even started practicing actually doing the craft and stuff like that, I always practice writing out a letter and burning it, because I believe that's the best way to deal with any stagnant energy you maybe have been dealing with. And I feel like Lana's been dealing with a very stagnant, just hindering energy. Sorry, guys. Burn this so it's fire. Okay. She's irritated, I'll tell you that. The Empress, Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles. I'm just gonna say Lana feels like she can do whatever she wants. I'm just go ahead and say that. Now she has to balance out what she's done. Wow, as soon as I said now she has to balance out, Temperance came out. You know, she's got to balance out working and, you know, making sure her money stays okay. Because I'm just going to call a spade that whole letter just felt so denial. Like it, I don't know. It was like she was trying to sneak and do something, but now she's feeling her consequences. All right, she's feeling it. Oh wow, these are a lot of fire cards that came out. Yeah, she's definitely feeling like she has to fight even harder now. Wow. Hold up, guys. She just feels like people have always like scrutinized her and criticized her so hard. But the thing is, she pays more attention to it than we know and than we think. Because it's like I'm getting the energy of someone who's confident, but at the same time, it's like she'll do things that'll bite herself in the butt, out of her emotions. And you guys, like, I don't get the feeling that she's a racist. I've never gotten that feeling from Lana that she's a racist. She's never given me that inkling. I feel like she was a little bored too. I'm gonna just say that. With this card, I'm hearing like she wanted to like rile, like, you guys, let's just say, like, I do believe that with this, I think she wanted to maybe like ruffle a couple of feathers. Okay, I'm just gonna straight out say that I do feel that way a little bit. The devil. Oh, the devil's booty hole. There we go. When I started this reading, I was like, I'm sure the devil might pop out in this. Okay, so like it is just something with the music industry in general where, especially in the music industry, okay, I feel, when I look at this devil card, I feel kind of like humiliated. Humiliated for my darkness. I don't know why I'm hearing that from her. Let's see how the people around her feel about this. How does Lana's family and friends? Oh, these cards are dense, y'all. She's kind of stubborn. When my cards get dense like this, that means their energy is a little stubborn right now. How does Lana's family and friends feel about the letter? How do Lana's... Oh, oops. Ah! Crazy energy, y'all. A lot of energy. Wow. How do Lana's... They wish she would have thought more before she spoke. Some of them feel kind of bad for her, Some of them are also like, well, you did what you had to do, but at the same time, it's like, oops, the devil. Obsessive thoughts, Lana. Be careful with your thoughts. She can get mad too, y'all. Like, she can have a definitely a bit of a temper. Moodiness, aggravated. I see her rolling her eyes right now. Like, I see her actually rolling her eyes right now. How do her friends and family feels? But I do feel like it was something about a plan here, okay? Something about a plan. Definitely. How does her friends and her family feel about what is going on currently? How do her friends and family feel? Uh-oh, the Page of Cups came out again, y'all. Yeah, so like I so like I said the first time, it's just like they kind of wish that she would have like thought before she spoke. You know, maybe they wish that, you know, she would look a little bit deeper into the whole entire thing instead of just being like, why is nobody, yeah, 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 yeah. It's almost like a temper tantrum, an adult temper tantrum. So yeah, you know, definitely feeling the weight of the world, but also trying to have patience with the whole entire situation. Definitely feeling the judgment and the scrutiny of the world. And I feel like this has something to do with Lana's psyche. Something about you know, her feeling like she needs the upper hand in situations. I'm getting that strongly. And yeah, the Lovers again. Yeah, her choices can bite her in the butt. Mm. Yeah, there is just something about some kind of like immaturity that she has. You know, not, hey, let me tell you, you know, your faves will. And then again with this number 3, I felt like she might have consulted 3 people, or it was her and 2 other people, and she consulted them about it before she sent it or when she wrote it. She has yes people around her, but that's like every famous person. You know, they all have yes men around them for some of them to validate them. And with this Page of Wands, I'm getting this very like, I'm getting like this, well, it was justified kind of energy. Once again, immature, a page, okay? You know, and it's like she thought that this was gonna be like some big huge like cool discussion that she was gonna bring in, and like I said, backfired. When trying to make a point, backfires. Okay, because it's not coming from the best place. There's something, like I said in the beginning of the video, there's something that takes me back to Lana's age 11, 12, 13. Something deep and dark that stems from within that she still carries today. Judgment. Yeah. She's feeling it. She's feeling the judgment. She's feeling it, y'all. Definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Without a doubt. Oops. I'm going to use my cards. So for Lana, we got a new beginning. You know, listen, I'm sure this is going to... Sorry. I didn't mean to be in the camera. What the heck? So she feels like definitely this is gonna like rile something, just like I said, ruffle some feathers, start some stuff up. Like I said with that 4 of Cups card earlier, she was a little bored, and I'm getting this energy of like, let me like rile something up. So, like I said, helpful people. When she was writing this, when this was going on, when she, you know, figured out she wanted to do this, she consulted people. I mean, you know, there's people around her now helping her with the backlash, but when she wrote the letter and put it out, hey, she definitely consulted people in her life. Flexing. Like, oh, I'm Lana Del Rey. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am.